Hi fellow collectors, it's me Velik, and happy Pilgrim's Bounty to everyone. Pilgrim's Bounty is back in Azeroth, running from November 23rd until November 30, and it brings some adorable Pilgrim's Bounty pets that you can collect and battle with. In this video I will show you these two pets, how you can collect them, their battle stats and abilities. Let's start with the first and most easy to get battle pet, which is the bush chicken, and this is a possible reward from the Pilgrim's Bounty, which is rewarded from the Pilgrim's Bounty daily quests. Luckily the drop chance doesn't seem to be too bad. It is a critter type pet. It's not a flying type, even though it's a chicken. Following their introduction to the mainland by the goblins, bush chickens have become the entree du jour for Pilgrim's Bounty due to their high deliciousness and low intelligence. It is cageable, so it can be traded with friends or sold on the auction house. Let's go over its stats and abilities. It has one breed available, a power balanced breed, and it has 1465 health, 289 power and 273 speed. Its abilities are Flock is a 3-round ability with a 100% hit chance, flocks the target causing 139 flying damage on the first round, 231 flying damage on the second round, and 324 flying on the third round. Lasts for 3 rounds. Opponents struck by the flock take 50% increased damage for 2 rounds. Savage Talon has a 100% hit chance, slashes savagely dealing 237 to 441 flying damage. Squawk has a 100% hit chance, lets out a loud squawk dealing 154 flying damage and reducing the damage the target deals by 25% for 3 rounds. Rake has a 2-round cooldown, 100% hit chance, and deals 231 beast damage and reduces the target's next attack by 50%. Headbutt has a 4-round cooldown, 100% hit chance, deals 463 beast damage and has a 25% chance to stun the target. And Cyclone has a 5-round cooldown, creates a Cyclone which has a 35% chance to deal 69 to 115 flying damage to the enemy team each round, and lasts 5 rounds. It also benefits from the Critter family passive modifier. Critters are immune to stun, root and sleep effects. Interestingly, it's a critter type pet with a lot of flying type moves, which makes it a little bit unique in its own way. Overall, it's quite versatile. It covers both flying and beast damage. It has Flock, which is a strong damage amplifier. However, it does not compare to an Icky or a Foul Feather, who also have Black Cloud to apply an additional increased damage debuff. It could be useful for creative off-meta teams in PvE. It could work well as a lead pet to weaken enemy attacks with Squawk or Rake, and then set up a Shatter defense with Flock, and then swap to a hard-hitting ally for a burst finish. In PvP, opponents can easily swap out pets to counter the damage debuffs, making this pet less reliable on the competitive menu. The second pet you can collect in the Pilgrim's Bounty is the Plump Turkey. It is a reward from the Pilgrim's Bounty meta achievement called Pilgrim. This one may or may not take you a little bit longer to complete. Let's go over its stats and abilities. It is a flying type pet. He's humble, clairvoyant, and delicious with cranberry sauce. It is not a cageable pet because it's an achievement reward. It comes in one breed, a health power breed. It has 1546 health, 289 power, and 260 speed. Its abilities are Peck. It has a 100% hit chance, pokes at the enemy with a sharp beak, dealing 309 flying damage. Slicing Wind has 100% hit chance, attacks the enemy with 1 to 3 blades of wind, dealing 154 flying damage per attack. Squawk is the same as with the bush chicken. Gobble Strike has a 100% hit chance, it deals 154 critter damage and increases your speed by 50% for 4 rounds. Food Coma is a 5-round cooldown, it has a 100% hit chance and puts the target to sleep for 2 rounds. Gobble Strike is a unique ability that only 3 pets have in the entire game, and the other 2 being the Turkey and the Highland Turkey. And lastly there is Flock, which we already discussed with the previous pet. It also benefits from the Flying family passive modifier. Flying creatures gain 50% extra speed while above 50% health. It's a versatile pet that serves up control with the sleep from Food Coma, damage reduction from Squawk, and dishes out damage amplification with Flock. It's too bad that Food Coma and Flock occupy the same slot, preventing it from combining a strong control with the best damage setup, so its overall power is a bit undercooked. Food Coma is a unique stun because it lasts for 2 rounds. In the beginning of the pet PvP battle days, people would have 3 speedy turkeys in their teams, use Food Coma to stun their opponent, then swap out for another turkey, and reiterate the stun from Food Coma over and over again, until their opponent would rage quit. Understandably. Due to this, the buff Resilience has been introduced as a part of the pet battle system. Resilience becomes active once a stun has been used, preventing from another one being used for another turn. To be fair, the Plump Turkey siblings, the normal turkey and the Highlands turkey, do have better breeds available, such as a speed and a power speed breed, so that you can ensure that you have the upper hand with the speed in your battle. Much like the bush chicken, it can still shine in creative off-meta PvE teams, but in PvP this turkey sadly doesn't have the stuffing to compete. Now let's go over how we can collect both pets. Let's start with the bush chicken. It is looted from the Pilgrim's Bounty, which is a reward from the daily holiday quests. The daily quests are done at the bountiful tables, which appear in the Pilgrim's Bounty areas of the major capital cities. The locations of the bountiful tables are shown below. The daily quests are fairly straightforward. Simply cook the required food and bring it to the designated person. I will show an overview of all of the daily quests for Horde and Alliance below. There are 6 different recipes that you will need, with varying classic cooking skills required. All of the recipes can be obtained from the Bountiful Cookbook, which is sold by a vendor near the quest giver's location at the bountiful tables in the major cities. There is also another unrelated recipe called Spice Bread, which can be learned from any cooking trainer in Azeroth. An overview of the recipes and the ingredients will be shown below for reference. While you're doing these quests, it's a good idea to stock up on ingredients that are sold only by certain vendors in one zone, because you will need to travel a little between the major cities. Here is an overview of all of the ingredients that are needed to complete all of the daily quests in one day. Then let's go over how you get the Pilgrim meta achievement for the Plump Turkey pets. Let's start with 2 achievements that you will inadvertently get from doing the daily cooking quests we just discussed. The first one is Pilgrim's Progress. Complete all the Pilgrim's Bounty daily cooking quests. This one speaks for itself. You will need a classic cooking skill of at least 280 to make all of the recipes, and simply complete every daily quest once and you will get the achievement. Then there's Now We're Cooking. You will inadvertently get the Now We're Cooking achievement as well, for which you simply need to cook all of the Pilgrim's Bounty recipes. Then there is Pilgrim's Bounty. Eat all 5 types of holiday food at feast tables in each capital city of your faction to gain the full buff. For this achievement, you need to eat each food 5 times to reach 5 stacks of each food at the bountiful table. Your buff bar will show how many stacks you have eaten of each set of food. So simply go from one chair to the other and eat the food associated with that chair 5 times. Do this for all 5 foods and you will get the achievement. And you will also get the buff Spirit of Sharing. Then for Sharing is Caring, pass each type of food to other players at a feast table using the pass button. At the bountiful tables, each chair controls 1 type of food. You must throw this food to someone, change seats, throw the next food, change seats again, and rinse and repeat until you get the achievement. Then for a food fight, cause or win a food fight while sitting at a Pilgrim's Bounty feast table. The fastest way to get this achievement is to sit down at the bountiful table. You need at least 1 other player to do it. Target that player and press any of the possible food buttons, and after a few throws you will get the achievement. Then for Turkeynator, chain kill 40 wild turkeys in a row in the open world without letting the buff expire. For this one, it's a good idea to create a macro/target wild turkey to target the wild turkeys to make your life easier. You can just use your macro then to quickly target the turkeys. You basically need to kill 40 turkeys with less than 30 seconds in between each kill. Wild turkeys can be found in Elwyn Forest and in Tirisful Glades. After each turkey kill, you will notice that you receive a buff called Turkey Tracker, with an increased stack per turkey kill, so it's very easy to track how many you have and how many time is left for your next turkey kill. After 10 kills, you get the mark Turkey Hunter, after 20 Turkey Domination, after 30 Turkey Slaughter, and after 40 Turkey Triumph, which also awards you the achievement. Then for Turkey Lurkey, use the turkey shooter to shoot all 10 race and class rogue combinations. The turkey shooter is a reward from the Pilgrim's Bounty, which you get from the daily Pilgrim's Bounty cooking quests. The toy silver-plated turkey shooter also works, which is a possible reward also from the Pilgrim's Bounty. To speed things up, you can ask your friends and guildies to log on their rogue so you can turkinate them. Then for Pilgrim's Peril, sit at enemy faction feast tables in their capital cities while wearing pilgrim clothing. It's exactly as the achievement description says. Just make sure that you are wearing a pilgrim's dress, robe, or attire before you sit down at the opposite faction's bountiful table. And finally, Terracar Turkey time. Wear pilgrim clothing and defeat Talon King Ikis in Sethek Halls. Sethek Halls can be found in Terracar Forest in Outland. This one is also very simple. You only have to kill the final boss, Talon King Ikis, in the Sethek Halls dungeon while wearing a pilgrim's hat or one of the other 3 Pilgrim's Bounty clothing options, pilgrim's dress, pilgrim's robe, or the full pilgrim's attire. And then you'll get your final achievement. Once you've completed all of these smaller achievements, you will get the Pilgrim Meta achievement and also your Plump Turkey pet. I hope you found this guide helpful, and happy Pilgrim's Bounty to everyone, and may your pets be cute and your RNG ever in your favor. Bye guys!